That's James's taco platter, and he has two different kinds of tacos. So these ones with the plain tacos, that's fish, and these ones are a nacho cheese taco, and I'll show you those in a minute. We're gonna talk about some things here. So
it's a real dog's breakfast of shows.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, the shows that we have are.
Kinds of things.
So I guess I'll show you those first, so you know what's coming up. So the Last Detective, and then the rest of these things. But you may have noticed that my salad is not a taco salad. I'd hoped to have a taco salad, and but I did the wrong thing, and I'll have to do a taco salad another day, because what I did was I saw that this kit that we got on clearance here has not only high fat and high sodium. I saw that it came with seasoning, and so there was another brand of taco seasoning that I could actually eat on keto diet, but not this one. So this one, cornstarch is the #1 ingredient for this taco seasoning, and I'm sure it's tasty, but if you look at cornstarch, which is, I've had this container around for a while, you look at the carbohydrates for just 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, that's 7 grams of carbs, and that's just not worth it when you're trying to keep your grams of net carbs under 20. Well, that just doesn't work. So this one, you'll notice, does not have this high in fat, high in sodium, and it could have to do with the sauce and seasoning, because this doesn't have that. But if you look, oh, you got to look on the other side. That's the ingredients on this. Now, if you look on this Bold Nacho cheese, which I'm sure is delicious, James will let us know, I'm sure. This is the taco shells ingredients. So all above that, that's the taco shells. That's incredible. Lots of ingredients in these taco shells. So I don't know what that'll taste like. So anyway, and then I wanted to point out on my how I do my thing. So now I'm 132 pounds today, and I don't know if it'll go up or down tomorrow, but I ate a happy birthday 1 bar today, and that cost me a lot of calories and saturated fat, and the net carbs on that 1 bar is a little less than the other 1 bars, but it wasn't nearly as good. And so I wanted to have taco salad, and my angels said no. They told me to eat haddock, so I'm eating haddock with the salad. Not so fun. And so my smiley faces, holy that's windy. The smiley faces that I put on my sheet every day when for calories, that's when I don't care about the calories, because I've done something really good, like this salad. I do not care about the calories, because that's a really healthy salad. Even though it has the avocado on it, I was considering counting the avocado calories, but you know, that's half an avocado, and it's a small one, and that's a pretty awesome salad. There's so many wonderful things in there. So when I give myself the smiley face, it's because I'm not counting it. And what I aim for, I decided to do it this way. What I aim for is to have a low calorie number aside from the healthy stuff that I'm eating. And I think that's the good way to go. Because, so I count things like I counted the carbonate bread, because I don't know how I feel about that. I want to be making food for myself, because I'll get in less trouble like I almost did today. And the last thing I want to do after I've worked this hard to be in ketosis and stay in ketosis is to fall out of ketosis. I do not want to do that because I don't want to be burning my muscles. I don't want to any of that. I want to just keep her going as it's going and see what I can do. So, but you'll notice that my protein count for today, did I show you this? My protein count for today is very low protein, and even though I ate the 1 bar, so I'm gonna have to do something about that a little later. Even though, well, yeah, I should have enough for having a half dose of the Vega Sport, and that'll bring me up another 15 grams of protein, so that'll have to do for today. But you know, honestly, I'm really not that active today. I did my 90 minutes on the thing, and we didn't go for a walk today. I didn't do the extra 90 that I've been doing lately, so I don't know if it matters. So that's that. So I'm not terribly happy with myself today, and honestly I think I'm not really going to enjoy the salad very much because I really hate eating fish, and my angels keep telling me to eat fish and I don't want to do it. It's really gross. It's so gross. Like, I guess for most people they eat stuff like this all the time, and so it's not gross for them, but it's really gross for me, and I don't know why in the world my angels want me to be eating fish. This is, anyway, so James is going to talk about, I guess, his food and maybe the movies. I don't know. We just watched that Nicolas Cage one that's on the bottom of the sack, and oh wow, was that tough. Honestly, like, we got to the end of it, and like I was telling James, I think he's the old man, and this and that and whatever. And then at the end of the movie...
So spoiler alert, just in case you get fascinated by the movie.
You won't. And
well, who knows?
It's so bad.
It is bad.
And then you have some nice scenery of a beach.
Interesting animals there.
Yes, the shots of various animals, that was very beautiful. So having, you know, the kookaburra laughing, that was great. And there was a spider at one point, and a snake, and I don't remember what else, but anyway.
Well, there were lizard type critters.
Oh yes, there was. I think it was a Gila monster or something. Do they live there?
Could be related.
Anyway, there were some
It
nice
showed
shots
a
of that.
kangaroo.
Oh, they did show a
relaxing.
kangaroo.
I've never seen a kangaroo.
Those few shots were the highlights of the movie, because the movie itself was really bad.
My judgment on it.
At the end of the movie, we said to each other, yeah, I think he was the old man, but really we can't tell. Even at the end of the movie, we didn't know what was. It was just bad.
Were they saying on the back it's supposed to be kind of surrealistic or psychological, whatever?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to tell you that out of those nachos, even if you're not convinced that you should just, if you're wanting to get one of those two nacho types, the regular one, right? Because the other one, although they do stand up on their own, so I put them on the edges and stuff to help hold the other ones up while I was stuffing them. But when you put them in the oven as directed, they turn a little bit not so attractive a color. And the tops kind of go in like that, which makes them harder to stuff. So I'd go with the regular old...
These are regular here.
Yeah, the regular one. But you can
I kind
see...
of like the color.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, James likes
different.
the color.
Yeah. See what the taste is like. Psychological thriller. It's not that thrilling. And the psychology is real hard to follow. So we were on a Nicolas Cage watch. Morgan Freeman watch. I think I'd rather watch almost any Morgan Freeman movie over this Nicolas Cage offering. Apparently he kind of co-produced this, so should have known better.
And when we say we were on a Nicolas Cage watch, that means a don't watch. We really don't want to watch his movies. They're so bad.
Now, Shoshana.
Oh, I forgot to bring that other one out.
Which other?
About Nazi propaganda.
Oh, Lenny, I always call her, but the Germans say it kind of Leni Riefenstahl. It's hard to tell the difference between an IE and a E in High German. It's very annoying when you're studying German. You want them to say Leni Riefenstahl, but they say Leni Riefenstahl. It's they don't distinguish, as far as I'm concerned, enough between the Riefenstahl and Leni. Like it's they use a different spelling for it, and it's supposed to be a different sound. Leni Riefenstahl. Leni. It sounds like lean or something. Anyway. Here comes Paulina. Now, I think they were saying she lived to be 101 years old. So
this is the movie that James is going to be talking about. Now, where would you put it in the stack?
I don't know. I think it's better than Shoshana.
Okay.
Silver Bells. Did I see that one?
Yeah, that was the Salvation Army movie.
Actually, that one wasn't so bad. Last Detective, you put that one on top.
Well, which one would you put on top?
I don't know, because I slept through all the...
I like The Last Detective. I liked it all right.
Yeah, I slept through every one pretty well. I'd wake up occasionally, but I can't really review it aside from saying it's wonderful, soporific material for someone with my constitution.
Yes,
like
he
if you
fell
like
asleep.
it, that's okay.
So
if you can stay awake during it, that's okay.
Where
Anyway,
would you put that?
Okay. For the introduction, they've got stuff rolling in the background.
Rolling.
Pre-credits or whatever. And they came up with a really good solution for they're dealing with black and white with most of the stuff. And the introduction has black and white. So have you noticed how when they've got subtitles in black and white, it'll disappear for half the time. It's in white, and it'll be you'll see it well if it's for half the time. But if it's in black, it'll disappear for half the time.
Oh yeah.
And for half the time it's good. So what they had was they had like credits and stuff like that, and they were duplicated. They'd have music in white, music in black right underneath it. You see what I'm saying? Then the person who did the music in white, the person who did the music in black.
Oh, that's
no
good.
problem for the credits. Yeah. Big trouble is all the subtitles are in white.
Oh, too bad.
So it's kind of tough. And, like I've taken a fair amount of German at university, and I can read it pretty darn well. And I've read whole novels. And, like, not mystery novels just. The last German novel I finished was actually a translation of, it's called The Red Kimono in German, but it's actually a German translation of Murder on the Orient Express. Why they changed it to Red Kimono, I don't know. Red Kimono figures in the story, but but I can't follow the German that well. I barely can follow that. I can say, if I'm watching the subtitles, I say, okay, now I figure out what they're saying. So. But I'm pretty well lost without the subtitles. That's the way it goes. When I've taken a lot of languages at university, studied way more than that on my own. And what I concentrate on, and I make no apology for it, is being able to read.
Okay, and where is it in the stack?
Well, I just said, like under civil
Oh.
service, and I'm leading up
Okay.
to why it's so bad, because it's it doesn't
in the
have
middle.
readable subtitles. If you're watching it in German, they've got some English commentary. Presumably they'd have German commentary and stuff like that. It's Kino Lorbeer. I don't know how. Anyway, you probably have all these German. Now, I think they're a little bit easy on her. They've got her in interview shows. There was one, this would be maybe in the 70s or something like that. She was with a woman who was, I don't know if she was Jewish, but the woman survived concentration camp. Leni Riefenstahl lived, I think they were saying, to be 101 years old. Her age had well surpassed her IQ, I'm afraid, by that point in time. She's a woman who deserved to have been handed over to the Russians, and for them to wreak whatever vengeance they thought appropriate. I don't believe in capital punishment and stuff like that, but if there has to be such a thing, folks like this should be, they should be worked to death. Albrecht Speer, they go Albert, maybe it wasn't Albrecht, maybe it was really Albert Speer, and they say Speer, and that's what Speer means in German. He got 20 years for using slave labor to produce armaments where many people were worked to death. He should have been, I don't believe in the death penalty, but he should have been convicted, sentenced to life in prison. He was convicted. Got 20 years, so the conviction must have been, he didn't get time off for good behavior. It must have been convicted in 46 because he was released in 66. He was a real scumbag. So, if you don't know German, and if your eyes aren't that good, or if you're not watching this on some huge big screen, you're going to have trouble following what's being said. But yeah, she was blowing her stack. She blew her stack with this survivor of the concentration camp. I don't know if it was Jewish or stuff like that. She was swatting her hand with it and stuff like that. The reviewers could be kind of asking her uncomfortable questions, but they should have been saying to her, "Look, calm down, you stupid chimp. You are lucky you weren't sentenced to death by prison camp, death by labor. Arbeit makes free of life." That sort of stuff. Work makes free of life. So it could have been done a whole lot better. I look at the stuff that she was doing. She produced apparently the most expensive documentary, I think the one on the Nuremberg trials, but no, on the Nuremberg rally, maybe in 1933, or was it the money spent on the Olympia, 36 Olympics? They were saying it was the most, if you have a lot of money to blow, it's stuff's going to look impressive or whatever. I think her reputation is hugely overblown, stuff like that, just judging from what I was watching. Anyway, seems like a real creep. There was some interesting footage of Hitler yipping and yapping. What was his name? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Hess, and more like the long-nosed liar Hess. Praising Hitler to the skies, to Hitler's face, and Joseph Goebbels. Riefenstahl was claiming Joseph Goebbels tried to rape her back in maybe 32 or 33 or something like that. And Joseph Goebbels was a pretty nasty guy, and I can almost believe it. Although does his taste that bad that he wanted to have any sort of sexual relations with Leni Riefenstahl, but much less raper. I don't know. Anyway, I wouldn't put rape past any of those nuts, Hitler included. So, there we go. Anyway, did you want to talk more about what is this? The Last Detective? You were fairly positive about it. No?
Yeah. I can talk about that while you taste each of the tacos and tell me which you like. There's only 2 kinds.
I know.
So, The Last Detective. And there were 2 discs in this one. This is volume 1. I guess there's 4 volumes of this show, but I don't know if our library has it. It has all the volumes because this one's been around a while, so maybe the other ones got toasted. I have no idea.
This one's happening.
Because this is from 1981, I guess.
Yeah, I was wondering why the police stuff seemed realistic. They're all guys, basically.
Well, no, they're not. There's one woman.
Well, that's basically, okay?
Okay.
I even see lots of people of color all around, over bossing white people around and stuff like that.
All right. Well, anyway, it's set up like movie-length episodes. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The Last Detective, he's not totally likable, but you feel for him because he's really
Not appreciated.
not appreciated. He's getting no respect, no credit for what he's actually managing to do or whatever.
His nickname, ironically, is Dangerous.
And then we put Silver Bells on next. That's a Salvation Army movie. And at first when I was watching this, I was like, oh man, they're just trying to get volunteers for the kettle because nobody wants to ring the bell.
For the kettle.
Volunteer for the
Guy
kettle.
gets, spoiler alert, he gets stuck with the handling the kettle as, what do they call it, social service? Or something? Not social service, but community service. Stuff like that. So it is punishment.
I don't know if they do that.
I know.
I don't think they would. I don't think you'd get stuck doing
Well,
the
who'd want
kettle.
some scumbag?
Exactly.
Yeah,
You'd
like,
be like, okay, your
here's a
kettle's
pickpocket
empty
handling
again.
the kettle. Yeah. How'd that happen?
Maybe I'm being cruel.
No, you're not. Like if
But-
someone's a pickpocket or something like that, they should do community service.
But I don't know
can't
how
be
many
trusted.
people actually want to do the kettle. I don't want to. I never want to do that. Because it's like panhandling at Christmas time, which just seems wrong to me. But I guess it doesn't to some people. So,
Well, it kind of goes back.
and
to
I know
community.
that they're doing good things with it, right?
Yeah,
So,
I can't criticize this.
what do you?
When it comes to that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just but I still don't want to do it because I don't want to bring no. Just not for me. So anyway, but we watched the movie and we thought, wow, they did a really good job. The actors did a good job, and the directing, everything. It really did work. So we were
Shocking.
surprised.
It was shocking.
It was shocking. It worked so well.
So I'd be more likely to say not surprisingly excellent, but at least, or even maybe surprisingly good, but surprisingly okay.
Yeah,
Because I had low expectation.
very low.
Borderline surprisingly good to
I thought about
surprisingly
not
okay.
watching it. I thought about just bringing it back. I meant to watch it, and I was like, oh man, and I kept putting it down on the pile, pulling other things up
Yep.
in front of it. And
Sometimes Pauline will just submit the things he doesn't want to see for my delectation.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something.
Yeah,
That would have been an intermediate sort
like
of thing.
this one.
If she doesn't want to
I-
visit something on me
I
or
decided
herself,
I put
he
it
goes back
on,
to the
and I
library.
watched it for, what was it, 10 minutes or something, and I was like, yeah, you can turn it off whenever you get
Yeah,
sick of it.
I got through all of it,
Because
but
this
yeah, it
was
bad.
not for me. It seemed like a propaganda film, honestly. It's like, I don't know. But I guess James says it was... Anyway, he'll
Well-
talk about it because I don't want to.
There is a.
And
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't see that much of it.
Where is that? There was
I
some
did
sort
look
of,
up every
yeah.
once in a while
An
while
intelligent
trying to sleep.
romantic thriller, The Guardian. So the Guardian is kind of like the English language record. What would you call it? Record of non-choice or something like that for fellow travelers. Manchester Guardian. So.
Well, I've read their stuff online and I actually like it, but
What? The Manchester Guardian?
the Guardian, yeah. So that's
Well,
depends on.
it depends on what issue you're looking up. Huh?
Okay.
There are worse, like Fox Networks, but that's not saying much. Anyway, I like both, Now, there's a lot of rice in this one,
Mm-hmm.
but there is some avocado too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly right. This is mainly avocado, right?
There's avocado.
Sorry.
Sorry. It's basically the same thing in all of them, except the one had fish in it.
Well, the fish I ate separately,
And then the other one has Mexican rice in it. So that's the
Mexican
difference.
rice. There we go. So I'm excluding the fish because I ate that separately. It's a little hard for me to swallow. I have trouble a little bit with my throat. So I ate those separately. Took my time chewing. But I kind of like, I like the color on this and stuff like that. But it's about equal. It's just a different experience for both. I was surprised when I saw how much rice there was to notice how much I was enjoying it. So, yeah. But it's Mexican rice, you see. So it comes with a little bit of spice.
Yeah. Bell peppers and kidney beans and stuff.
It's actually pretty good as far as rice goes. So, both.
I was gonna put the edamame with taco seasoning in them too, but then I ran out of room.
That's wonderful when you can run out of room in a taco.
I always have a hard time filling tacos because I put so many things in it.
Yeah.
And then
It's more than a mouthful. If it's more than a taco full, it's going to be more than a mouthful.
Because I wanted to put every kind of vegetable that I'm eating here in my salad, like the leafy greens and stuff and whatever. I wanted to put all that into the tacos too.
Both are going down easily.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, and I also put salsa in the ones that are
With the fish?
not the fish one. I just put the taco sauce on those ones, on all of those tacos.
Well, maybe that's one reason why I like the rice ones. I'm not saying I like them more, but they have a distinctive quality. Maybe it's a salsa as much as There we go.
It's our homemade salsa.
Anyway, Shoshana was kind of this way, that way with the English. In so-called Palestine, it's Israel. Get that straight. Israel. Just because the Romans called it Palestine in order to encourage the Philistines. The Arabic for Palestine is Palestine, something like that. So get that straight. Palestine means Philistia. It's their historical boundaries, and I'm not basing this on the Bible at all. Understand,